bust a pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check 26, check 26, check 30. Small. Jump out. Go, go, go. Check 3, check 3.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
That's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust. In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, 88. Come on. Mike, you must be getting. Go. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
I'm not ready. He's crashing.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. That one complete to Hill. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here. 50. Box it. Get that quarterback at all costs. Get up.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Wait, that green 80. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. 72.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check. Lucky. Let's go.
Now Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Get 300. Check.
At the Vikings 45-yard line.
Mike, 53. Live.
I got him.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Watch the screen.
Back north.
53. Check 53.
Zoom. Hey, Echo.
Give me that ball, defense. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
No, you're done.
Now it's Rodgers. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the ball.
Wide, get wide.
Jump out. 10-30.
This is Penny. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
We 19. Check. Hey, take 26. 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Get in the weight room. Kill. No. Off.
26. We 19.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
58.
Ready? Jam.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now Brady on the bootleg. That'll be complete to Cook. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
We 19. 58, right there.
I don't even know why he showed up. '58's the mic. 58's the mic. Check the outs. Check the outs.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers. His throw incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
30. 58 to Mike.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Box it. Banjo.
Hey,
Hey, 88, 88.
58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike.
Bravo.
You.
Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Rodgers pass. Intended for Lamar Miller. Incomplete.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Julian Edelman. And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions nothing.
Alabama, 380.
Watch 54, watch 54. Hey, pick your game up. Shift. Check.
6-6, pull it high.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
He's got his man. It's Kearse. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Throwing on first down is Brady. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Alert flare.
Let's go up. No, 66. Hey, Haywood.
Mike's 5-4. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense.
Now Brady. Airing one deep for Kearse. This is caught inside the 15. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 47 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A first down carry now for Miller. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And another timeout called by the Vikings now. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Mike. All inside.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Let's go. Jim.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
53 is the Zoom.
53 is the Mike. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Gun.
53 is the Mike. 53. Check 53. Bandit. Check. 53 is Mike.
We not yet.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain of 32 that time. They come out here in the eye. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check the backer.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Hey, we got
They'll run with Penny. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Elijah Penny. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Lions 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Come on, boy. You better be ready.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's 3rd and 11.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Jacket, reload!
Watch safety green.
Hey, orbit!
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hey, Alpha!
They can't hang with us.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
I'm coming after you.
Alert!
Switch. Switch.
Regular!
Watch twist.
Hey, Jacket!
Throwing is Brady on third down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. And this is caught by Kurz. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On second down, Cook. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Hey, 20!
I got it.
Hey, watch number 33. Watch.
Jacket, reload!
Off the bootleg, Brady.
Over there. Single receiver.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First down and goal to go.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Drop deep, drop deep.
Penny will try to punch it in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Rashad Penny with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
53 is the mic. Come on. 53 is the mic. 53. Check it.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
26! Hey, wahoo!
53. Mike.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Rodgers going to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Get 300. Get 300.
Five.
Man out, man out, man out, man out.
Look again.
53. Check 53.
Zoom.
Snap comes at 1. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Get him.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
I got it.
Rip. Let's go.
Shoot.
49, check 49, check 49.
Check three. Switch.
25, check 25, check 25.
Now a play fake. Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You see it all day. Pick it.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Rodgers now to throw. He sets to fire deep. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mike Hilton. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Wait, Eddie! Right there in the middle, 55.
Watch the curl, watch the curls.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. 72.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Hey, check right, check right.
72.
Watch 55.
Alpha.
To throw is Brady. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Emmanuel Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At the 33-yard line.
53 is the mic.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
3rd down. 3rd and 13.
Jump out.
53. 53.
Hey, Zoo.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He is going to find Hill here. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
A gain of 15.
And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Protein spill.
On first down, Miller. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, 626.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Watch the pass. Hey, I-7.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Here we go on fourth down with Rodgers. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Wait, that 380.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Watch Alabama, 72.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second
baby.
11
Boom.
at the 41-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Complete outright to Kurz.
Yeah, baby.
Remaining first. It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Sugar.
Brady going to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Check. No.
You don't know no better.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Hey, 66.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Rush in.
To throw again. Brady. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Julian Edelman, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Lions 14.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another
the city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard. Took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Green 18.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Green 18.
53.
Zoom.
I got you, son.
Hey, 88.
Get this. Your armor.
Hey, Charlie.
Check. 50.
Rodgers now on first down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
Check. Watch 54.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Hey, Alabama.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Lions.
Hey, that's 53.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On second down now, it's Cook. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. On the carry, it's Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Lions nothing. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got it to Williams. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
53 smooth. Check 53. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. It's a party.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Hey, check 50. Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Box it to the backfield.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. And another timeout called by the Vikings now. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Look at the aim.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
26. Plant.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. He'll let this go for the ends. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Cook. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Go 66.
The field. Check, 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 check.
Go. Shadow.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Check 31, check 31. Hey, switch gears. Check.
On second and 11 now. Rodgers. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. And they come up here now, first down. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Here comes the ball.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Hack it. Undercrush. Where you at?
53 Linda!
Who's that?
Regular!
On second down, it's Cook. Cook stripped, the ball's out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And he's got some space here, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
61, matchbox lights.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Take that wide, 80.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Yeah. You don't want none.
80 weapon.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Let's go. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Ozzy. Ozzy.
Kill.
50.
To throw on third down. Brady looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Motion. Pop.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Mike, that Green 80.
55. Mike.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Green 80.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Following a good run by Cook. Here's another 1st and 10.
I got one.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jermaine Kearse with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, line 7. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the gonna do.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Richardson. That's good for 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The first run for the backup, Abdullah. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Paul Richardson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Levante David, the Bucs leading tackler, 6 of the last 7 years in there to make the stop.
Hey, 66.
Kill.
On play action, now Brady. And his throw is incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike's 5.
Hey, 66.
Mike's 5-4.
Second.
From the gun, it's Brady.
He's coming. We got double.
Airing one deep for Curse. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Complete. Richardson has it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Get him, boy. Get him.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Check 20.
A shotgun handoff. This is Abdullah. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. That one complete to Hill. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Mike, 53.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He completes it to Abdullah. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
53's the Mike. Check 53. I got him. Check
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it's third down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Abdullah running right. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run with Abdullah. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amir Abdullah, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 20.